Let's look at one involving x's and y's. Let's look at 2 times the square root of x divided by 3 times the square root of x minus the square root of y. Well, in order to simplify, I need to multiply both numerator and denominator by the conjugate of the denominator. The conjugate of the denominator would be 3 times the square root of x plus the square root of y. So I multiply both numerator and denominator by the conjugate of the denominator. I use the distributive property to multiply the numerators. So it would be 6 times the square root of x squared plus 2 times the square root of xy. I use the full method to multiply the denominators. 3 times the square root of x squared, I'll multiply the first, so that would be 9. 3 times 3 is 9. Square root of x times square root of x is square root of x squared. The last terms would be plus 3 times the square root of xy, the outside terms, 3 times square root of xy. The inside terms would be a minus 3 times the square root of xy. And the last term will be a minus the square root of y squared. First, outside, inside, last. Square root of x squared is x. I have 6x plus 2 times the square root of xy over 9x. Square root of x squared is x. These two terms will add to 0 minus the square root of y squared is y. Now I'm going to give you some more exercises. Simplify the first one. The square root of 2 minus 1 over 2 times the square root of 2 plus 3. The second one, the square root of x minus the square root of y divided by the square root of x plus the square root of y. Carefully copy both problems, stop the tape, work the problems, restart the tape to check your answers. Here come your answers. The answer to the first one, -7 plus 5 times the square root of 2. The answer to the second one, x minus 2 times the square root of xy plus y divided by x minus y. If you disagree with either of these answers, check with someone. You have completed tape 123. You should now be able to rationalize the denominators and divide radical expressions.